SYG is all about how the upper caste people are controlling the lower caste and how they're actually fighting for their survival. Me and Deva got this idea of actually thinking it properly forward after writing it. Sir, actually, me getting into acting was out of unemployment. Give good content for the people to come into theaters nowadays. They're not bothered about whether I'm a star kid or not. People have evolved. People have changed. So we have to understand what they want to see and what they don't want to see. Attending a Stardom is a lot of hard work. என்னப்பா ஃபீலிங் பண்ணலையா இதுதானே வேஸ்ட் ஆயிடுச்சா
So they thought you wasted time?
Yeah, they thought, okay.
Darling 3D Diwali deals. நீங்கள் வாங்கும் ஒவ்வொரு பொருளுக்கும் 3 அற்புதமான deals.
Step into the future of design and motion with all new Vivo V60e. Buy now.
Skyflex mattress dazzling Diwali offer. Buy one mattress and get 2 free.
Hello and happy birthday, Sai Durgha Tej.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You know, it's not every day that a star says, you know how I'm going to spend my birthday? I'm going to give an interview. That's not how people... but this is you.
Yeah.
You've decided to do this.
No, because last year I was more of my enjoying side. I had a lot of fun. I wanted more focus on the work side this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you said you woke up in the morning, this is my birthday, I'm going to launch my teaser for SYG.
I have planned it for long back, sir.
Okay.
ஒரு வாரத்திலே இதான் happening.
This is what is happening.
இந்த மாதிரி டிஸ்கஷன் தான்.
Okay.
இது பண்ணுமா அது பண்ணுமா.
Yeah. So you're doing that,
Yeah.
and then you've launched the teaser,
yes.
and then now you're talking to me.
It's because it's you, sir.
Right. And after this,
After this, I want to go back to my amma.
you're going to see your mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to eat her sweets.
So you've not seen your mother like all of today.
No, sir, I have, sir. But to make sure that I have her food.
Right.
So my mom's food is something very, very special for me.
Yeah.
So I have to have that on my birthday.
Yeah. That's cool.
He's like, no diet. Don't talk about diet. Have my food.
But this is a film, SYG, where you have this body and you obviously worked very hard for it. So you can break it for one day, right?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Yeah.
I break every week, but today it has to have to break it twice this week.
Okay.
More than twice, actually.
So you have a cheat meal once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
Okay. So
Like every Sunday night, I have my cheat meal.
it's actually one meal.
One meal, sir.
Not one day.
No, sir.
Okay.
Cheat meal. Meal.
Cheat meal.
Meal da, sir. அதுக்கு மேல ஒண்ணும் இல்ல.
That's nothing. Okay. So what is SYG about?
So SYG is all about how the upper caste people are controlling the lower caste and how the rebellion starts off.
Okay.
While that's happening, and how they're actually fighting for their survival.
Okay. So it is, would you say that it is a larger than life presentation of a struggle of oppression?
Yeah.
Something like
And I would say it's more of a different point of view because the director is inspired by this film called 300. So he wants to show that.
Okay.
He wants to show how the action sequences are like very differently choreographed, and they want to show that there's something new for the people to watch.
Right.
For them to come to the screen and watch. And this is my proper action film, so first time.
This is the first big action film.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the franchises are in vogue right now. If there is a film in your career that you could make a franchise out of, which would that be?
I definitely would. I mean, I'm just trying to guess, but I'm looking at Republic.
Okay.
I would actually make it a franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And Mr. Deva is actually working on that too.
you're working on that?
He's working on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to become a franchise?
It will, sir. His idea is actually very interesting. So I hope everything sets up to that level
Okay.
because his writing has to be very important. So the more he writes, he gets a better idea about whether he wants to do a two or not.
Right. Now, just remind me, when was Republic released?
2021, October 2nd, I think.
Right. So we are now in 2025. By the time this movie comes out, it will probably be 2027 or something like that.
Which one, sir?
Republic, the sequel.
Yeah.
If it happens.
Yeah, if it happens.
So let's say 2026, 27, whatever it is, right? So we are talking about a good 6-7 years after the first film. Today, things change so often, right? Like whether you want to call it audience taste or public taste or whatever, that people have different attention spans, everything is there. What makes you think that the idea of that movie is still relevant, or the germ or the spark of that movie will still be relevant?
So-
I want to know how you consider that.
So I believe one thing, sir. If when the idea is actually very relevant to today's times, it will be more accessible for people to come to watch the
Okay.
theaters. So they have to have that interest levels. So we have to pick their anxiety or their curiosity of actually getting them into theaters.
Okay.
So it depends upon the idea of how it is. That's why I said, don't think of a Republic 2. Think of writing a good script, and then we'll think of actually taking it forward.
Okay.
Me and Devagaru got this idea of actually taking it properly forward after writing it.
Okay. Same thing with when I asked you about the release date of SYG. By the way, you don't want to reveal what SYG is.
No, I want to have a proper public interaction for that because we want to ask them what does SYG mean.
Okay. You haven't revealed the
No,
meaning
no.
yet. Okay. So
I think most of them actually have an idea about it, but still we want to have a quick contest about what they feel.
okay, what they feel it is. Okay, so I'll leave you that. But when I asked you about the release date of SYG before this, you said that we first want to complete the film and then decide on a release date. This is not how things used to happen earlier, right?
sir. No, sir.
Earlier, they'll fix a release date. Like I'm coming for Sankranti, I'm coming for Dasara, whatever it is. It's like they'll fix the release date and then they'll say, okay, this is, then work backwards, right? Today, is this your approach, or do you think all of Telugu cinema has changed?
I think it's my approach. I haven't seen any other Telugu film because they have a release date in mind and they work on that.
Okay,
I want to make sure that my product is ready.
okay,
Whenever it's ready, I want to see it. I want to be satisfied first.
right,
After me getting satisfied, I want the audience to see it after that.
right.
Because this teaser, we locked it like a week back, and we actually got all the CG work done and all the music work done. We saw the teaser with multiple audience. We saw the reactions, and depending upon the reactions, we said, let's do it on my birthday, like a kickstart to our promotions.
Right. Now, given that you're from this family, obviously you've been exposed to films from a very young age because of your uncles. But after you became an actor, did one part of you say, and like I'm not asking you exactly, because stars like Chiranjeevi or stars like Pawan Kalyan, they're made in the theater going era, right? Like when everybody had to go to the theater to watch a movie. So that is a very different stardom.
Sure.
But still, did you say, I want to become a star like my uncle, like that level of stardom?
Sir, actually, me getting into acting was out of unemployment.
Yeah.
I was trying out for all the jobs, but then I couldn't fit into any of the jobs. And then I want to get into acting and then I took my own journey.
Yeah.
So 2008, 7 and 8, I went to all the offices, gave my pictures, and then got booed and got shooed away. And then I said, okay, I did audition for my first film, and then I got my first film. So my journey is different.
I know your journey is different.
So basically, my thing is, people's tastes have changed and their thoughts have changed.
Yeah.
So we have to evolve accordingly. We can't depend on bank on my uncle's stardom or anybody's stardom because their era is back in the day, and right now the present times have changed completely. So we have to give good content for the people to come into theaters nowadays. They're not bothered about whether I'm a star kid or not.
I'm not going into that zone at all, right?
Okay.
Because that is a different zone. I'm talking about, did it matter to you that you wanted to become a star? Or did you say, I want to be recognized as an actor? Or did you say, okay, if stardom happens, let it happen?
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I always said that I want to be an actor. Whether stardom happens or not, it depends upon my skill.
okay,
So I want to make sure that I want to act properly,
okay,
do my job properly, and then depending upon that, if I get my stardom, I'll take it.
okay. So do you think you've attained some kind of stardom now?
No, sir, not yet, sir.
Okay.
Still have to work on that.
Okay, so what is your definition of stardom?
I think without the content of the film, watching the content of the film, people want to watch the film no matter what. I think that is stardom.
Okay.
And holding a scene or holding a scene which is not interesting to make sure that all eyes are on you, that is called stardom.
Okay.
Where everybody is actually clapping for you than anything else.
And that, do you think that is become a little harder to get now?
Yes, sir, because people have evolved. People have changed. So we have to understand what they want to see and what they don't want to see. Because younger generation like us, we have to do films, do content which is more interesting for them. If not, nothing. If not, they won't see it.
Okay.
If not, they won't give us any stardom. So
Right.
we can't just say I'm a star. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm an actor who is recognized by everybody, and they like me.
Right.
So attaining a stardom is a lot of hard work.
So when you go to the airports or when you go to or when you're seen in public, people come up to you and say, I want a selfie. That is not stardom?
No, sir. That's basically you're an actor and they recognize you. That's called recognition,
Okay.
not stardom.
Okay.
Recognition to stardom is totally like a stardom is like in a cricket team,
Match.
stadium.
Yeah.
Stadium.
Yeah, okay.
If somebody in the audience comes and jumps over the billboards and come and take a picture with you, that's called stardom.
Okay.
Not with anybody else. Like sir, Virat Kohli and Rohit sir has got that, and maybe Dhoni sir. So I've seen them where people jumped over everything. They broke all the security forces. They came and took a picture. That's called stardom. They
So-
didn't take it with anybody else.
Right. So do you think there are people in the Andhra Pradesh, Telangana area or wherever it is who watch Telugu films who have your poster on their walls?
I think so, sir. But
Okay.
I'm still not seen that.
Okay.
I still have to do more to attain that.
Okay. So I'm
But
going to tell the audience that if you are one of those people who have
Illanga sir.
that it has his poster,
No, I have
please
to.
send him proof on your
No,
Instagram
sir,
or
I
something
have
and
to.
tag him.
I have to attain that, sir. It's my
But
responsibility.
how do you know that it's already not there?
I still
It might be there.
can never say no.
Yeah, yeah. So when you listen to this new director Rohit is doing SYG, he comes to you. What makes you want to do this film? Is it what is it that you've told me a rough idea of what the story is about?
It's basically some new content is coming out of the film or not, and give me that aside. I go by my gut instinct, sir. Whatever my gut says. If it says don't miss this film, though it's taking time, don't do it no matter what. I'll do it, sir. Because back in the day, always my gut instinct worked in my favor. So I always will go with that. And
Did anyone tell you don't do Virupaksha? This kind of movie may not work.
there are a few people who said that,
Okay.
but then I said no. I said it's a good story. I want the story to be told to people, whether I'm the hero or not. Keeping that aside, it's about the content of the film. It's something very new, and at the end of the day, they will definitely say I'm the hero of the film, no matter what. And that film actually did wonders for me. It opened new doors for me.
Right. So again, with SYG, are there people who said don't do this film for whatever reasons?
No, so they didn't say no, don't do this film, but they said, "Arey, और कितना time लगेगा? How long will it take? என்னப்பா shooting பண்ணலையா? இப்படிதானே waste ஆயிடுச்சா?"
So they thought you wasted time.
Yeah, they thought okay, इसका तो कुछ नहीं होगा, इसका तो time waste ही होगा. So I said no, I'll make sure that everything comes out good. I want to make sure that because whenever I face a challenge, I want to make sure that I finish the challenge and come out.
Right. So that is why. Is that why you have been here for a long time, but the number of movies that you've made are not that many? Because this is what your 18th film
18th
release.
film.
SYG is going to be your 18th release.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why?
I did a lot of films in the beginning of my career. I did after my first release. I did back to back 3 or 4 films, and then I took a break of 6 flops,
Yeah.
and then I took a break for a year, and then I came back with Chitalahari, and then I did Prithviraj Pandage, and then Solo Patke So Better, and then COVID hit, and then the whole world came to a standstill, and then Republic happened, and then I had my own lockdown. I had an accident. So after that, I did Virupaksha, and then I did Bro, and then I did this small film called Satya.
Yeah.
I think you've seen
That's
that.
a short film.
Short film,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's only for festivals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I took a halt because I want to recover. I want to make sure that I get back better. And then this film is taking a lot of time.
Recover in what way?
I had a lot of issues in terms of my body weight, in terms of my speech therapy. I had a lot of.
This is because of the accident?
Yeah.
So you did Virupaksha with all these problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to make sure that no matter what, I don't want to complain. I don't want to say this thing is stopping me. I want to say, even though it's stopping, I did the film. So there is one particular word in Virupaksha where I had to say Chuttalabai. It's like my cousin. I couldn't say that. In set, in front of like 200 people, I was like, Chuttalabai.
Oh.
And then everybody was like, sir, are you okay? Everybody came to me. I said the word. In my head, I said the word rightly. But then I had to go through this. So I want to make sure that I don't do this again. So that's the reason why I took a gap of 1 year. I took a gap of 1 year and said, I want to work on myself. No matter what. I want to make sure that I had to speak properly without any hesitation. So I worked on that. I made sure I worked on my speech. I worked on myself. I worked on my body. And then I came back.
So this was speech therapy?
Yeah, I did.
And like physiotherapy?
Not physiotherapy. Speech therapy and a lot of weight training.
Okay.
For my weight. Because I was in the hospital, they gave me a lot of medication.
Right.
And the medication, when they died off, I put on weight drastically.
Yeah.
Even though I had to take even like a sip of water, it used to be turned into fat. And I used to become very bloated. So because of that, I put on a lot of weight. So I had to get that off of my system. And then I had to make sure I had to build my body again. And then this film came to me as a blessing. So this film is a blessing for me, and I had to work on that.
Why do you say it's a blessing?
Sir, because few films actually got shelved because of unknown reasons. And then this film came to me as a blessing in disguise. I said, okay, fine, take this. So I'm very grateful for this film.
When you had those 5 or 6 flops, obviously you must have felt something, right? Similarly, when you had the accident, again, it's because these are all negative periods in our life, right? Which is the bigger burden on the mind?
Sir, I don't see it as a negative thought. I think it's a negative period. I see it as a challenging period.
Challenging, yeah.
Because I want to be more on the positive end. I don't want to think of it as a negative end.
Yeah.
I want to think of it as challenging.
So which was more challenging?
I think each of it has got its own things. So in terms of my career, I was like taken down. I was like, he's done for. I had many articles saying that no more of Sai Durgha Tej, he's done. He's no more. He's kalas. And then I had to prove everybody saying that no, not yet. I'm still there. It's something like that film, that Sanju film, sir. So where Sunil Dutt sir comes and tells, my son is not done yet. Like that, I had to prove myself again. Now that I didn't have my father, I didn't have my mother, I had to put it on my own. I had to say that, okay, I'm not done yet, I'll do it. And then Chitra J came in. And then Prithviraj Pandya. So I had to prove myself. I was like, okay, my career is on track again. And then I did my best performance with Republic. And then I had my accident. And then I was in coma for 2 weeks. That was like, okay, fine. God is giving me a different challenge this time. Let me take it up. So I worked on all my shortcomings. I worked on that. And I want to show the people that no matter what, get up, dress up, show up. I have seen this somewhere in some YouTube, a short reel, where no matter what, get up, stand up, suit up and show up. So I worked on that and I did that. I want to show people that I have done it, you can too. And I have done that. I come out of a coma. You have no complaints. I've seen death pause. What have you seen? Nothing.
Okay.
Come on, get up.
Now I'm going to ask you, it sounds to me like a stupid question, but then somebody told me there is no such thing as a stupid question. So I want to ask you this question.
Yes, please.
When you were in a coma, obviously to the outside world, you're lying still, but were you having some kind of, were you aware of your thoughts or something?
I really wish I could have some memory of it.
Okay, so you don't have any
I
memory of
it.
it.
The last memory I have was me touching my bike.
Okay.
After that cut to me waking up in the hospital bed. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
How my accident happened, where did I fall down, what happened, nothing. I didn't have any memory.
Right. Did that make you scared of getting on a bike again?
No, sir. After that, my mother, she gave me my bike keys. She's like, ride the bike. I don't want my son to live in fear. What is life all about? Life is all about getting over your fears. So ride a bike. Start small. And then slowly get into roads. Drive safely. Wear a helmet. I know you should wear, but you wear a helmet again. So that gave me a lot of boost. I got over my fears.
Would you say your mother is the most important figure in your life?
Yes, sir, she is.
Okay. How has she shaped your career?
Sir, she didn't shape my career. She just allowed me to take care of my own because she knows that I can take care of my own.
Okay.
She had a lot of belief in me, a lot of trust in me. So that trust is what actually got me to here.
Okay. Because she has seen, because of your uncle, she's also seen the ups and downs of the industries, right?
Yeah.
But she was like, she didn't stop you or say, this is a dangerous field.
No,
It can,
no.
one day it
She
can
never
take you to
said-
the top, one
She
day.
never said no. She said, be humble always. Stay under the ground. Don't be on the ground. I want you to be under the ground. She said one thing, sir. If you see any success, put your head down. When you see any failure, put your head up.
Wow.
She said, I said, why, Amma? She's like, put your head up because you have to see the future, see the success, and work towards it. When you see success now, be humble enough to go down and see people down there. These are the reason why you have come till here. All your failures, all the people who actually helped you out. So be there. Don't be on top. Never be on top because he said, even the mountain range, the great Himalayas, it has got people around it. It's got all mountains around it. No matter the Mount Everest can be the single mountain, tallest mountain, but still it's got company.
Yeah.
It's got all other mountains. So be humble. Don't be like that. Don't be like, I am great. No.
Okay.
You are just an actor who has been seen success, nothing else.
But there are always people around you, and even today, while before the interview happens, we see that the minute you come outside, they stand up. You know, that there's a certain respect that happens, even if they're older than you. You know, there's a certain star aura that happens, right? How do you process that at the same time? Say, okay, it's happening, but I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Sir, that is respect to my profession and to my personality and
Okay.
nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay.
Me as a human being, I'm very, very normal, nothing more than that. I'm just like everybody else who's got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, 2 ears. Very, very normal.
Okay. I think I want to disagree on that, but
No, sir.
yeah.
That's my aura.
Yeah.
Whatever you're seeing is my aura, is my stardom, or my acting capabilities, or my work-wise, the kind of respect that I've earned.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just normal human being.
Right.
My mother said one thing. Off the camera, you're just normal human being who's learning. You're a student throughout your life. On the camera, you're an actor. That's it.
As a student of life,
Yes, sir.
what is your biggest learning?
Uh,
That is outside of your profession.
this too shall pass.
That's your.
Yeah, and live in the moment. Because you won't get this moment again. If you've seen failure, absorb it, learn from it, and grow out of it. Don't get stuck there.
Right.
And when you see success, you have to think of the next. Think of the next thing that you have to climb. Don't think of this.
Right.
Grow one by one, step by step.
Does it,
Always be humble.
when you say be in the moment, because I'm a big believer in that, do you not plan for the future?
Sir, planning can be done for sure. So, destiny is something which you can't escape from.
Right.
So, no matter what, you have to face. You can do your hard work, but face your destiny.
Right.
Make sure that you work towards it, towards your point that you want to reach. But then destiny is something which will take you to it.
Yeah.
So make sure that you go through it. Don't escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your discipline, because yesterday night I landed at Hyderabad airport. I'm walking out and the driver says he's going to take some time. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to spend some time inside the airport because there's AC and outside it's warm. And I see a store like there's a food court, right? I see that, and then I see that one of them has this Lotus Biscoff cheesecake. had the driver come on time, I would have just gone to the car and sat there and come, right? But now I'm like wandering around the airport. I'm seeing this Lotus Biscoff cheesecake, and I'm like, live the moment, be in the moment, just enjoy it, and like YOLO, you never know.
I know, I get it.
Yeah. So I'm saying, you have some 75,000 times the number of temptations around, right? How do you, say, compress all that
So
and say,
my only temptation is food.
okay,
That's something which is very hard for me to control.
okay,
And coming to desserts, oh man, that's what life
you
is about.
really, when I was saying Lotus Biscoff cheesecake, you know what I meant, right? It's like,
I know, I totally get it. You should try the Tesla from Magnolia.
okay,
It's something else.
okay. Today I'm just going to wear blinkers at the airport, but that's what I'm always, it's a little thing, because on the one hand you want to be aware of trends, like, will this continue? What will people be like 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Is my career going to last? But on the other hand, you also want to say, I want to be in the moment and not overthink things. So for me, it's always a little bit of
A struggle.
like a push-pull thing, like
Yeah.
this, that. So I want to know how you handle that.
Sir, evolution is something which happens every day, sir. You have to understand that, and then you have to go accordingly. You can't just go like, for example, you have to reach from point A to point B. So you have to go to something. When you know the road, and the Google Maps is showing another road, so like, no, it's okay, I'll go for this road. But then the Google Map says this is a short route,
Right.
and then you take the short route, and then it becomes a longer route. So you never know. So destiny is like that.
When another actor who probably started off around the time that you did, because there's generations of actors, right? So let's say another actor is getting success after success. Do you say it's his destiny and it has nothing to do with me, or
I'm very happy for the fact that he got some success.
Okay.
Because of that, the industry is growing big. No matter what, without my contribution, he's contributing to the industry's growth. Because of that, more big films will come, more employment, more making sure more good stories coming on. So I believe in that. I like people to succeed no matter what, because I know how hard it is to fail and how hard it is to be in the lower section. Because I've been there.
Yeah.
I want people to succeed no matter what. I want them to work hard. I want them to push all the barriers.
Basically, keep a positive mindset.
Yeah, I always do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
So I am an addict to success. Whether it's mine or the next person, I always be very happy for them.
Yeah. Now, what do you think is succeeding at the box office?
Right.
I know you said, sorry to interrupt, but I know you said we have to speak to that generation. But beyond that, what is your
To make films where the audience will come to the theaters, content-wise.
okay?
So I think that is, and also I want the directors or the writers to write good content or fresher content, because if at all they want to see any mass films or any other films, they can go back to the old films and watch again on YouTube for free. They will not be watching it on screen,
Right.
or in the theaters. I want the theaters to be living forward or taking us forward. So we have to make sure that we write the content to get the audience to the theaters.
So would you say the USP of SYG, that is the newness factor that is potentially going to bring audiences to theaters, is the treatment, the 300 treatment? That's the special thing.
I think that can be the USP. That's something very, very unique of what you've seen. So we are trying to make sure that we get all those elements of action into the film. So without forcing it,
Okay.
without forcing that this is what is going to be there. No. We want to tell them it's coming naturally into the film. We want to make sure that whatever comes naturally, we want to present it in a very different way.
Okay. Does the film also have a supernatural element?
No, sir.
Okay.
No supernatural.
There is
Nothing.
it's a kind of a fictional history.
No, and
That's
almost,
what it is.
yeah,
Right,
it
right.
is.
Okay. So what is your when a quote works, or when Little Hearts, that got very popular recently. What are the learnings from that? Because do you say, I'm glad that's working, but I probably am too big to do that kind of a movie. You can't do that.
So
I'm not saying exactly that movie, but that zone of movie,
maybe something a little mature, I can do that. But that is more of a guy who is very new to the industry. He can do it. He can put up easier. He'll be more commended for his work
Right.
rather than me being there or my brother being there. I would want such people to come into the industry and make sure that it flourishes.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's take Little Hearts, right? The USP of the film for you was?
I think the USP of the film was the freshness,
Okay.
the cast, both the actor and the actresses. They did a wonderful job, and that brought freshness to the script more than any experienced hero into it. Nothing. I don't think it'll do well.
Okay. So do you think that
It was
films...
very young also.
So when a film like that, like sometimes people say that, you know, when an action film releases, it works because the average man knows that he cannot do that kind of action. So when he sees that kind of action on screen, it is some kind of a vague kind of wish fulfillment that, okay, I can't do that, but somebody's doing that. I can't tackle corruption like this, but somebody's tackling corruption like this. Similarly, when a love story comes, you say that, okay, my love story didn't work out or my something didn't happen. So at least there, you know, some nice things are happening. Do you think that translation is true?
It can be true to an extent, sir. But then nowadays generation has changed.
Okay.
Their thought process has changed. They're like, nothing happened to man. Why is the hero working out? He also should not work out in his life, in his love life, in the film.
Okay.
So they want the person also to fall down. They don't want him to succeed in his love. So people have changed. So we have to understand how the people's thoughts are, and we have to adjust accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a director earlier today. I believe it was something else, and he was telling me something very interesting. He says, I'm looking at all the Gen Z today, and they all seem depressed about something in life.
Yeah.
They're all like, this is not working out, that is not working out, I don't have enough money, I don't have something, I don't have a relationship. Something or the other is a problem for them. Do you find that as well? I don't know, because I've never really thought about it.
It's depressing, sir, or depression, because depression is something else.
Yeah.
I think it's more of disheartening.
Okay.
They don't know what is disheartening and what is depressing.
Okay.
Depression is very, very different, and how to tackle it, nobody knows.
Right.
It has to be done by each person alone. So I think people have to understand what is depression, what is disheartening. And then they have to understand the difference of that.
Okay.
They can't just say I'm depressed. No, you have to change that. You have to change the way of thinking. Little more lightheartedness, more spend time with your family or with your friends. That will actually make you feel better.
No, considering that is a large portion of the audience that comes to the theaters today, do movies have to appeal to them first?
I think they should actually the director's part I'm talking about. They have to make the audience come to the theater, because you have to do new content.
Okay.
If not, they will be like depressed only.
Okay.
You have to give them something very light-hearted. You have to give them something for them to look up to.
Okay.
So it's our responsibility as a filmmaker.
So even when SYG is about oppression, which is a heavy subject, you have to present it in a way
In a different way, yeah.
which cannot be heavy.
Yeah, it can't be like the old films where the same thing is shown again. Something more for the audience to come to the theater.
Okay. So you have to, the oppression is the base.
You have to tap something very new.
Very new. Yeah. And that it's also the fact that it can't be too heavy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It can be heavy, sir, but then the emotions can be heavy, but then it has to be tapped properly.
Okay.
Very neatly.
Okay. So, because the other thing that I noticed about Telugu cinema this year is when Court succeeded so well, and we talked a little bit about this earlier. The end, a lot of people ask me, oh, so you like that movie? How did you like the ending? And I said, I really liked it. And some people said they liked it. Some people said it was so cringe. So it was like,
sir, I think the people have to see that the present generation has changed the way they look at film.
Yeah.
We are catering to those audience, not to the old people.
Yeah.
Because 10 years back, my films were very, very good. But then over the period of time, my films flopped, because they are like, we're doing the same old films. So we have to adjust to the generation of present.
Yeah.
We have to see what is interesting in them. We have to do that. We
Yeah.
can't just go back to our old films and do that.
Have you tried to see what the present generation thinks about your earlier films? Have you seen that?
No, sir, I haven't done that. I actually have to see that. Because I was a very, very I was very bullish about not re-releasing my films. I said no. I want people to see new films. I don't want films of mine to be re-released again and people to watch it. I want people to come and see my new films.
But when I see something like OG doing well, it appears that there is no generation. This generation sees it, this generation sees it, some like it's across. So how do you explain that? And that is purely Stardom?
I think that's purely Stardom, sir.
So Stardom is across generations?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are very few people who actually can go against all the rules of filmmaking, and he's one of them.
Okay.
No matter what, he can actually carry a scene just by him being there.
Yeah.
Like the scene in the police station.
Oh yeah.
Taude.
Yeah.
That once I was like, that set the whole template for the second half for me.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever he does is fine.
Yeah.
I want that one scene set the template.
What is the highest pitch of mass that you have hit in a movie?
Highest?
Was there anything in Virupaksha?
No, sir. I think Chitralahari.
Okay.
Because that film got connected with all the unemployed youth, no matter what. Because those people who were struggling, they saw the film and they said, this film actually made me realize not to give up on my dreams.
Okay.
That's my biggest. And then Republic.
Yeah. Okay.
So because everybody's got anger against something or the other, so they wanted to say this is bad and that's bad. So that film actually got that out.
Right.
And then the film said, all the bad and everything is within the people, within the democracy. Only you can change it.
Yeah. So coming back to SYG, you're releasing a teaser now.
Yeah.
The film is due probably 2026
Yeah.
summer. Sometimes do you feel that it's a little too soon?
No, sir. I think this film we have planned in such a way that we have partially done all the promotions in coming days. Like another couple of months, we will release who the antagonist is, and another couple of months, we're going to release the songs, and then we'll slowly get into the promotion part.
Okay.
So it's like a planned promotion thing, not like a.
So when a movie is made today, let us assume the budget is 100 crores. I mean, randomly, right?
Yeah.
It says, okay. Do you still do the OTT sale like the early days? Because a lot of people are saying today that OTT's prices have come down, that they are not buying every movie. What is this? Because this looks like a big movie, that it costs a lot of money. So how do you?
Sir, if you've seen the olden days, it used to be depending upon the satellite of the film.
Yeah.
Only if the satellite of the film is done, they do this thing. Now it's come to OTT.
OTT.
So tomorrow will be something else. So it's all about how well we can do the film,
Right.
how well we can get the marketing done,
Yeah.
how well we can get the content out. So it has to be properly planned. And depending upon the OTT deals, you can't do a film.
Right.
You have to depend on the content of the film or the emotion of the film.
Right.
You can't do the films on OTT.
Okay.
deals.
Just like assume that there's a new person coming and making a movie, not your director, because he's making a movie with a bit known actor. But let's take something like Little Hearts, right? They're coming into the thing. So their entire future would depend on how well the movie does in the theater, right?
Yeah, because I want the people to do films for the theater,
Yeah.
not for the OTT people or the OTT watching audience.
Okay.
I want it to be a theater experience, no matter
Right.
what. I want people to push to that level
Okay.
because theater is something which can never be gone.
Yeah.
It can never be taken away. It has to be there, no matter what. I believe in that.
Right.
I want people to come to the theater and watch the films,
Right.
and I want to make films which will be worthy of it
Yeah.
for them to come to the theater.
So all the best for SYG.
Thank you, sir.
And happy birthday again.
Thank you, sir.
And any, are you the kind who makes plans, resolutions for the year ahead, saying
No, sir.
this year I'm going to not eat cheesecake or anything like that?
Cannot
do that.
Cannot promise about food.
Yeah. Okay. But anything else, like I'm going to be calmer, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
I really hope I can do more films,
Okay.
more good content films.
But that's not a 1 year plan. I'm like talking about the next year.
Sir, I live in the moment, sir.
Okay.
Because after reading this book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle,
Yeah.
you will live in the moment.
You know the number of people who've
Sir.
told me about that book. like Carnatic music singers, dancers, actors, directors. It's like as if the whole creative community has read
So
that book.
please read that book. So
Yeah.
I'll recommend that book.
I don't know. I'm like not a very self-help book person.
No, that book is something not like a self-help book, but
Yeah.
something which make you realize how it is
Yeah.
to live in the moment.
Yeah.
So that actually taught me a lot of things.
Yeah.
How to forget, forgive, and move on.
Okay.
That book has taught me that.
Okay.
Don't have any harsh feelings towards anything or anybody. Just forget, forgive, and move on.
Do you have regrets?
No, sir, I don't have.
Nothing.
I love my life, what I've seen.
Okay. So nothing about, you don't look at the past?
No, sir.
And
They are my lessons. I've learned my lessons. I've come till here. And from now, I have to see how I can implement those lessons and then take it forward.
right. But I really like one thing that you said, which is like, if I can get out of that coma and get back to this place where I'm right now doing this film, then that could be inspiring to some people, and I really think it is inspiring because it's not about being famous, not famous, whatever it is. But I think these are very valuable things, because when somebody's been through a challenging situation, to use your word rather than a difficult, like when somebody's been through that and he's come back, I think that's very inspiring. Regardless of whatever it is, I hope you continue to have a lot of luck and all the best for the film.
Thank you so much, sir.
And thank you for spending a part of your birthday with me.
Now I have to go back to my mom's place and have food.
Yeah, and you have to tell her this is what you were doing on your birthday.
I have to show her the interview then.
Yeah. She's like, prove that you did this.
She's like, you are talking too much in English. I can't understand. Now talk in Telugu.
Yeah.
So I was like, sir, I should talk in Telugu.
Yeah. Next time I'll try and do that. Yeah.
Sorry, no, Tamil lo pesla.
We can do that, but the point is this goes out.
My
right?
mom is like, she knows Tamil as well.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you.
Lovely, sir. Thank you so much.
டார்லிங் 3D தீபாவளி டீல்ஸ் நீங்கள் வாங்கும் ஒவ்வொரு பொருளுக்கும் 3 அற்புதமான டீல்ஸ்.
Step into the future of design and motion with all new Vivo V60e. Buy now.
Skyflex mattress dazzling Diwali offer. Buy one mattress and get two free.